Salutations everyone, this is Razor here bringing you some free-for-all gameplay here on the Plaza using the Tac-45 Pistol. It's a pistol-only gameplay, well also my kill streaks of course. Get immediately spawn sniped by that dude after a couple of hit markers. Using Hardline, Flak Jacket, Scavenger, and Dexterity here. And as far as the attachments go, just the extended clip because that's all I had for the TAC-45. Hadn't really used this pistol as much as, the 5.7 I use all the time. And 5.7 is actually my most used weapon as of this commentary. So, I have used that enough, and I have some gameplays with that as well, but I've already showed you one, so I thought I'd give you a nice little variety here. My first free-for-all gameplay ever since launch days. I live commented my very first game in Black Ops 2. I got the game early and played a bit against all the try-hard and/or people from countries who don't really care about street dates, and got my face wrecked in. But this is the very first time me actually trying free-for-all since that launch live com. So, hadn't really had much experience in free for all. This was at the very first time I tried it out, and I wanted to go pistol only. See if I can get you guys pistol only gameplay here in a core free for all mode. See, I just unlocked the long barrel, so I hadn't used this gun very much. I've mentioned it before, and I'll reiterate just so you guys know. The differences between the pistols: Executioner sucks, B23R is really good, and the 3 burst, everyone knows that. But unfortunately, there's no high-powered pistols in this game. It's the first COD I maybe ever to not have a high-powered pistol. And when I say high-powered pistol, I mean like a revolver or Desert Eagle. Every single COD had like 44 Magnum or the Python, or I forget what it's called in the World at War, but they had a revolver in it and they were high-powered. They would usually kill in 2 bullets, sometimes 3. But here in Black Ops 2, there's no such thing. I mean, the Executioner, you say, well, that's a revolver, but that's a shotgun. I mean, I know it's a pistol, but it fires shotgun rounds, and it's really weak. It has absolutely no range to it, and is kind of useless. If you akimbo it and point blank somebody, yeah, it's going to be very effective. But I really don't like the Executioner, and I don't like the fact that there's not a high-powered pistol in this game, because I'm used to there being one. Rather if it's good or not, don't really care, as long as was in the game. And so unfortunately that is not the case here. But the TAC-45, I guess, is as close as you can get to that. It is stronger than the 5.7. A close range, it can two-shot people while the 5.7 can't. Unless one of them's a headshot. I actually think not even then. But it'll kill in 2 shots, but of course at close range. And its 3-shot kill capability is only like 2 meters further than the 5.7. So the 5.7 is better at range, or overall I should say, because its mag is almost twice as large, it being 20. Actually, yeah, being twice as large, it has 20, and the TAC-45 only has 10. 13 with extended clip, which I think is not generous enough. A lot of the extended clips, I think, are not as big as they should be in this game, especially when they have to deal with these high-capacity SMGs that everyone else is using, that are 50-round PDW standard. The extended clips, I think, are not treated fairly, but not to dwell on that too much. But the TAC-45 is still a pretty good pistol. Of course, it's going to have more recoil than the 5.7. It has a smaller mag and a slower fire rate. So the 5.7 definitely has a ton of advantages over the TAC-45. Iron sights are also a little better on the 5.7. I feel, compiled with that lower recoil. Definitely helps it out. But the TAC-45 is useful. As you can see in free-for-all, I'm going to have to take people at, rather longer distances than I would like to. But this gun does put out some pretty decent damage. And, a lot of people like using, like, submachine guns, bragging about their KDs and stuff. I don't really like to do that. Submachine guns are okay to use, but I have more fun using pistols and shotguns and, LMGs and sniper rifles and stuff like that. And whenever someone's talking trash in the lobby or whatever, they're using their MSMCs or the PDWs. They start talking shit. And these are usually kids, that are underground gamers, or at least their profile says they are, and which just basically means they play in their mom's basement. But these kids are like always the ones who like care about video games, think that they actually matter in real life, and the only thing that matters to them are stats and prestiges and all this bullcrap that absolutely means nothing in a game that already means nothing. But they'll always brag about, oh, well, I got a higher score in that last game than you did, and then I was like, oh, wow, you actually think that these numbers in a video game actually matter? That's cute. But I'll still point out to you that my overall KD is still higher than yours, and my most used weapon is a pistol. So it's kind of nice, shoving that in their face. If they think all this stuff in a silly video game really matters, I'll just be able to say, well, if you really think that matters, then you'll be able to recognize that I am better than you. And that just makes them angry for some reason. I don't know. It makes people angry when you say that you're better at a video game, which I don't understand. I don't take it seriously. It's a video game. It doesn't really matter to me. There are people better than me. There are people worse than me. That's just the way the thing goes. Let's go ahead and drop my lightning strike on the rooftops, trying to get a kill. Watch this guy run past me, take him out, and at least get one kill with the lightning strike. That's really all you can help for in a free-for-all, to get just one kill with your kill streaks. Go ahead and call in the stealth chopper, which getting that in free-for-all is actually pretty impressive, I think, because you need like what 12 kills in a row to get it. And as you can see, I'm using Scavenger here because for some reason, like, the pistols have never been really treated fairly. And if you ever want to go secondary only, Scavenger is always something that you need to use. Because when it comes to like primary weapons, assault rifles, LMGs, SMGs, shotguns, whatever you want to use, assault shield has like infinite ammo. But with those primary weapons, you usually have enough ammo to get pretty much all your kill streaks, unless you're super inaccurate. But with the secondaries, mainly the pistols throughout the COD series, they don't give you a fair enough amount of ammo. So you really need to get Scavenger to keep using that gun. And see this little camper hiding in a corner, as they typically do. So I'm going to go ahead and pistol whip this fool for the final kill cam. Say hi to YouTube, buddy. So that's the game, guys. Nothing too impressive, but a pretty decent score using the pistol in a free-for-all, I think. It's 30-13 here with a headshot. Pretty easy win. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. Comments and buttons if you want to help me out, you can do that. And I'll see you guys next time. Later days.